Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help with the channel tremendously, and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, to all my viewers, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder, and that is if you have not joined the Telegram group chat guys, what are you waiting for? It's free to join. A link in the description box below. We talk about cryptocurrencies, the latest news and trends revolving around the space, and just have a great time at the end of the day. So come join the group and let's build this community together. But now let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer: anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, we're currently sitting at $1.64 trillion. We're down 1.2% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 40.8%. Looking at the overall markets, guys, we are starting to see red across the board, even though we were in the green territory yesterday. But this is just a mild retracement. Nothing serious happening right now, but still all eyes are on Bitcoin, guys. We need a Bitcoin to go to the specific price level that I have been talking about. We will talk about Bitcoin later on in this video. So but yeah, just keep an eye on Bitcoin, because at the end of the day, that thing rules the markets. But today guys, I want to talk about none other than Cardano. Alright, Cardano family, if we're looking at Cardano's price right now, Cardano is currently trading at $1.71. It's up 2.5% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 5.1% in BTC comparative in just the last 24 hours. Cardano's current rank on CoinMarketCap and on CoinGecko is at that top 4 spot. Market cap right now is $54.75 billion. Meanwhile, 24-hour trading volume is at $5 billion. And zooming out and looking at the bigger picture for Cardano, guys, I always like looking at this so we all can get a better understanding as to what is going on. So in the last year alone, guys, Cardano is still up 2,200%. And even in the last 30 days, we're up 26.5%, guys. Majority of the altcoins right now still are in red in the last 30 days. So this goes to show how bullish Cardano really is and how well it is holding compared to other altcoins. And this on its own is a very, very bullish indicator itself. But today guys, I want to share something Charles Hoskinson had to say, and that I found very interesting about altcoins and Bitcoin. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's waste no more time and get right into there. So it says, Cardano founder made remarkable statement about Bitcoin and altcoin separation. Alright, so this is what he had to say. I believe what we're doing with Cardano is the best the industry has ever seen. We are providing programmable finance for the future. It is extremely exciting. Bitcoin and altcoins are starting to separate their stuff instead of this weird cyclical thing. It's moving in our favor. Third generation protocols will change everything, and we will no longer be stuck with this Bitcoin altcoin madness and irrationality. We started to enter somewhat market downtrend. Don't worry about the little things. Waves rise, waves fall. There are tides and flows. The dog always barks, but the caravan always moves on. So what he's basically saying, I believe he's more talking about his own project Cardano rather than all altcoins, because all altcoins are still bleeding with a Bitcoin's price. Majority of them are like bleeding when Bitcoin drops, guys. We are seeing altcoins drop very, very sharply. But I believe he's talking more about Cardano, because you guys see he's saying we, so I'm possibly saying he's referring to Cardano, and I kind of started to agree with him on that as well, because you guys can see, guys, and I have been saying this for the longest time for you guys, strong projects will survive. And I'm starting to see what he's saying, and it is true as well. The strong projects, the ones that are very, very strong, guys, they are decoupling, if you want to say, from Bitcoin. We have a couple of examples. Obviously, when we do see a Bitcoin fall like 30-40%, these strong projects, if you want to call that quote unquote strong projects, they will fall as well. It's not like they're not going to fall with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were to have like a major flash crash, like 30-40%, it's not like these coins are just gonna stay where they are. No, We're always going to see some sort of wick towards the downside that won't last very long, but it's always going to happen. But what he's basically saying is that, it's not going to have a long-term effect on these projects, and he's referring to Cardano. And we're already starting to see that right now, guys, because if we compare, Cardano with some other altcoins, you guys can go check that for yourself. You can pick majority of the altcoins. You will see in the last 30 days they're still down quite significantly, and there's Cardano's holding up quite well, and we're in the green, and we're literally back into this 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level, heading towards all-time highs, as long as Bitcoin does not have another shake off towards the downside. And if we bring out the measuring tool, guys, you guys can see we are only down we're only down 30% from its all-time high. So you guys get the picture as to what I'm trying to say. And I do agree with Charles Hoskinson about that statement, and I believe he is totally right about that. Strong projects will decouple from Bitcoin over time as this market matures and goes toward the mainstream side of the spectrum, and which it already is. We're seeing so much institutional interest coming into the space, and I could definitely see that happening for Cardano. And you guys can see Matic Network, Polygon. I will be covering that later today, guys. A very strong project. I've been getting a lot of requests to cover that. And that's another the reason I brought that up is because that's another project that held up very, very excellent during this pullback. So these projects are here to stay, and this goes to show that where the future of the markets are headed indeed. So very good, strong statement coming from Charles Hoskinson. I totally agree with that statement that he has made. So looking at Cardano's price right now, guys, we're holding very, very strong within this 50 Fibonacci retracement level, and as long as Bitcoin were to go towards the upside, I believe we will enter back into this 38.2 and head towards all-time high. If so, let's go into Bitcoin charts and see what's going on with Bitcoin, and then we will come and make a conclusion as to where I personally could see Cardano go in the next week or so. Today's June 1st, so I want to say happy June to everyone, if you want to call it that. But yeah, if we're going on Bitcoin's chart, guys, Bitcoin at the end of the day, this is a real deal at the end of the day, because this is the leading indicator of the entire market. And something very interesting is that's going on right now is Bitcoin is literally hanging on this basically life support, if you want to call it, that's last life support for Bitcoin, and it's holding literally right there on there, which is at the $36,118. And I have been saying this constantly, guys, that how crucial this level of support for Bitcoin really is. I do not want to see Bitcoin break below this level of support. We want to stay above it, as much as possible. At all costs, we have to stay above this level of support, and right now we are sitting on that. But now, if you guys did not watch my emergency, I'm sorry, not emergency, urgent Bitcoin update that I made yesterday, I want Bitcoin to break above this zone right here. You guys see this, zone, Bitcoin has been trading within this range. Once we break this $38,250 level, guys, I am, once we break above this, right, there's a very, very strong likelihood that we will head towards the upside and see this price target that I have been talking about, and how I've been saying this is very crucial level of support for Bitcoin, and which is at 46,500, so we could say $46,600 level, and we have to stay above here for at least a day for me to be very, very confident that the bottom is officially in. But we need to break above this, guys. This is the bullish scenario. So all eyes are on $38,200 level, and if we break above this, guys, I am very confident that there's a strong likelihood that we are headed towards the upside and going to revisit these prices for Bitcoin, which will be very, very bullish, obviously, for the entire cryptocurrency markets. And if this were to happen, guys, we will see Cardano get back into this range, and I would not be surprised if we do hit an all-time high, possibly as well. If that were to occur, if we go back into this 46,000 range, I would not be surprised if Cardano hits the all-time high, because we move very, very fast, especially when the market goes towards the upside. So this will definitely happen, but right now all eyes are on Bitcoin. But despite that fact, guys, Cardano is holding very strong around these levels. If you bought back up just 2 days ago around these levels, you are already sitting at 28.55% profit. So not bad at all. Profit is profit at the end of the day. And also, yeah, but now let's look at the bearish scenario if that were to play out. You guys know me. I do not like talking about it, but you know me. I keep it 100% realistic with all my viewers, because I am not going to come here and make unrealistic, claims saying, what, the bottom is in and we are headed towards the top, when there's clearly an, chance for us to break towards the downside. So I always like looking at both of the, scenarios to play out, and then we go by that. So guys, the bearish scenario for Bitcoin would be, as you guys can see, Bitcoin has been on this bullish, it has been creating this bullish, upwards trend, because it has been creating higher lows since this initial price crash that we did see back on May 19th. Since then, guys, higher lows. So now comes into play that if Bitcoin breaks this level of support, guys, basically this is a do or die in my opinion. This level of support at that $33,100 level, basically. If we break below this, guys, it's basically do or die for Bitcoin, and if we close above it, we have a strong possibility to fall back to $25,000 Bitcoin, and this will create a major sell-off for the entire cryptocurrency markets. I hate saying this, guys, but this move is not out of the books as of now. So there's still a chance for this to happen if the markets are being manipulated and we break below it. If we do break below this $36,000, guys, I want us to bounce back up from this 33K level, I'm sorry. And if it's unable to do that, guys, be prepared for more downwards trend, and that would be bad for the entire market for the short and medium term, and we could see Cardano fall back down to these price levels, guys. We could definitely see us fall back down to these price levels, or even possibly lower. We could have a wick towards the lower than this level of support, but it shouldn't last very long. But I just wanted to put that out there because, guys, you guys know me. I keep it 100% realistic with you guys, and we look at all the scenarios and come with the best conclusion as it adds to what is going to happen. Obviously, we all want to see moon happen, but guys, this is cryptocurrencies, and these markets are heavily manipulated. So we have no control over manipulation when that does occur. And in order to survive the manipulation and win during these markets, guys, I always tell you guys, all my viewers, because I care about all my viewers, each and every one of my viewers. I care about you guys. I have been in these markets for a few years now, guys, and I made a lot of mistakes. Don't get me wrong, I made a lot of mistakes when I came new into the markets, but I learned. I did research, and that the same mistakes I made, I do not want you guys making those mistakes, because I care about you guys. I want you guys to maximize your gains in this markets and win during these market cycles. And best way to do that is, guys, do not get greedy. Please do not get greedy. Like when we are seeing newer highs after newer highs, or the markets are in absolute green, let's say you're up 3 to 5x, guys, take some profit out. Take some profit out, scale out. We will always see price pullbacks, no matter what people say. If someone comes and tells you, the markets are just going to go up in one night or 1 week, guys, I'm sorry to say that's not the case. There's always going to be retracement pullbacks because, like I said, markets are manipulated. So you always want to, not get greedy, take out some profits, lock in profits, because as fast as you can make profits, guys, as fast as, they can be lost as well. So you need to take out some profits and either use them for your personal use, or you could buy back these dips, and always invest what you can afford to lose, and always do your own due diligence. You know that already, guys. Cardano, you guys already know my stance on Cardano, guys. I believe Cardano is the absolute future, considering what they're doing, guys. It gets me extremely bullish whenever I talk about Cardano on a daily basis. Cardano is already headed in the right direction. It's the biggest ever. I have been in the, like I said, I have been in the markets for quite a while now, and we have been seeing a lot of ETH killers come out. So many ETH killers, but there's nothing that has ever come close to Cardano being an ETH killer, and we're already starting to see that. And Ethereum itself knows the competition Cardano really is bringing to them. Cardano is so much more superior in tech wise if you compare with Ethereum. And also that's why we're seeing not only institutional interest coming into Cardano more than Ethereum, we're also seeing developers that develop on blockchains like dApps and stuff. They're going towards Cardano blockchain rather than Ethereum. They're starting to look at Polkadot, Solana, Cardano, and other blockchains rather than Ethereum. Ethereum has its own scalability issues. One of the most big problem for Cardano. I'm sorry, for Ethereum, and that's why people are starting to look at other things. Ethereum is old tech in my opinion, obviously, but do not get me wrong. It's more of a a store of value type of investment now rather than developing on it. But Cardano is here to stay, guys. Very strong project. Sky's the limit for it long term. Like literally the sky is the limit for Cardano. And like I said, the new interest coming in from institutional investor developers does not surprise me at all. And if we look at the stake value, guys, $39.5 billion worth of Cardano is staked, which means 73.42% of the total circulation supply is already staked. So it gets me super excited, guys. And as soon as these markets tend to recover and we do head towards the upside, we will see a massive supply shock for Cardano, which will I don't even want to think where we could be going for Cardano in the long term, or even this bull run, guys. If you were to get that parabolic type of bull run that we saw back in 2017, guys, literally the sky is the limit for Cardano, especially when we consider how much staked value is, like how high it is. 73% is staked. Meanwhile, 25% is only on the exchanges. Then supply and demand factor, basic economic rule, when that kicks in, guys, it's just literally insane. But yeah, that is it for today's update, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below, and come join the Telegram group chat, guys. Please smash the like button and hit the red subscribe button. It helps my video get to a wider audience. I would really appreciate your support. And thank you once again for all the love that you guys show me. I love each and every one of you guys. And before I go, guys, please always remember, safety, health, and family comes first. Everything else comes later. Do not ever forget that. And with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up today's video around here. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace